75,000 college kids go down there.
You're down there to promote the movie.
Yes, Columbia Pictures called and said, hey, would you like to do a show in a club for one night with some of the other comics who were in the movie, Rich Scheidner and Steve Middleman and a very funny lady named Maureen Murphy. They said, Fred, you could host the show, do a few minutes, you know, and somehow it's filmed for MTV and shown on college campuses all over the country so that somehow the kids will remember it.
Did you enjoy that experience down there?
It was wonderful, and I prepared for it. I went into a place called the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles where I sometimes get up and comics work out. Do you know the place?
No, not familiar with it.
Laugh Factory.
New place, huh?
No, it's been there a few years. No, it's not like the big one.
Yeah.
I talked to the owner, Jamie. I said, I'm going to be working for a lot of college kids. What are they into? He says, all right, buddy, I'll tell you. Apartheid. The homeless, rights for the homeless, nuclear, anti-nuclear stuff. So I got down, and the first day the lady from Columbia Pictures says, Fred, there's a big rally over at one of the hotels. Would you come over? They'd like you over there. I said, don't tell me a nuclear disarmament rally. She said, no, it's a best buns contest. Cutest buns, where they get like 15 women, and they in the bikinis, and you have to judge them. I said, if I have to, I have to.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Now, you know, the kids down there are anxious. They're looking for two things, the guys particularly, beer and women.
Sure.
Not in that order particularly. And the beer is a little easier to come by than the women. Enough said. Is that right? Because there's a lot of irresponsible behavior driving up and down the main thoroughfare. Hey, honey! There's 8 of us in the car. We got beer. A very tempting offer for a lady, you know? Oh, well, okay. We'll give you a ride you'll never forget. Oh, all right.
Let's do a commercial, and then we'll be right back.
All right.
Pull that out while we're away.
Oh,
okay, we'll be back here with Fred Willard. Fred Willard is here. And so what happened now when you got to the club? Did you ever actually do that?
Oh, yes. You know, the kids down there, two things you never heard from the guys down there. One is, excuse me, where's the library? Another thing is, oh, this is tawdry. There were 25 members of a gay men's chorus from a very large, prestigious northern school down there. After 3 days, they were chasing girls. Paul, a rim shot. No, but I got to the club. Now, we got to the club.
Let's try it again with the rim shot.
They had 1,000 kids in this club. And they brought him in. They were going to get free beer. They brought him in at 8 o'clock. The show wasn't scheduled till 11. We arrived at 5 of 11. We hear, beer, 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 beer. Everything is a chant with him, you know. Where's your girlfriend? She went swimming. Drown, drown, drown. So 1,000 kids. So the owner says, are you the MC? I said, yeah. He says, you want to start the show? It was like a stuntman leaping off a 30-story building. I said, why not? Let's do it. So I got up and I fell back on every comic's opening line. Where are you from? That started.
Sure.
Michigan, 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 Chicago. By this time, all subtle humor is out the door. Any references to Noel Coward were gone. Any socially conscious comedy. But I remembered something that an old burlesque comedian taught me. So I said, all right, who's from Chicago? Yeah. How about those Cubs? Oh, Cubs, Cubs. Pittsburgh, how about those Steelers? Steelers, Steelers. Wisconsin, is Milwaukee going into the World Series? Brewers, Brewers. Afterwards, the club owner comes by and says, you have some great material. I'd like to book you back next year. Somehow, I hope that come June 19th, the college kids, it'll be subliminal. They'll be sitting in their dorms. I've got to go to see this movie. Right, I don't know why. I know they didn't remember the show. But Bud Melman was down there.
Oh, how did Larry do?
He did wonderful. He's the sweetest man.
Very nice man.
He was there all night. He kept saying, what's going on? He said, where should I be, David? I said, I'm not David, but you just stay here. You'd lead him. The girls loved him, though.
Let's see, Fred. The film opens, Roxanne, you, Steve Martin, many, many others.
The name of the movie
of the movie is Roxanne, opening...
June 19th, I hope, yes.
Good to see you here. Thank you very much. Fred Willard, folks. We're going to pause for station identification, but we'll be right back. Okay, Our first guest tonight is one of the funniest people working in films and on television these days. He can currently be seen with Steve Martin in the motion picture Roxanne, and it's always a pleasure to welcome him to this program. Folks, please say hello to the one, the only, Fred Willard. Hi, Fred. Nice to see you.
Nice to have you on. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Fred Willard, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here, and thank you for having me on.
Pleasure to have you.
You guys were just on vacation, weren't you?
Yeah, had a couple of weeks off.
What do you do when you go off? I mean, do you take off and go to Fort Lauderdale and just cut up, or?
Yeah, that's exactly what we stay at the Newporter down there.
No, I know
we just
that
go
place.
nuts, yeah.
Yeah. Do they ever make you stay over and work in the office?
No, we
okay.
don't. Excuse me, Fred. Why don't you...
Yeah. Let me point something out. I had an observation that on most shows there's a host and a co-host.
Right.
And you have Paul, and you guys kind of support each other and work with each other. It's a nice thing to see. But there's no co-guest ever. And
Co-guest?
Co-guest. And I took the liberty, hi Paul, I took the liberty, and I shouldn't have done this, I should have called you first, but I don't know where to reach you. Why don't you give me your home phone number?
Well,
because I don't...
later we'll take care of it, yeah.
I called around, and I tried to get a professional, and I tried Joey Bishop, I tried Regis, we even tried to reach Les Crane, if you remember. But even his people didn't know where he was. But I contacted a theatrical agent, and I got this gentleman. His name is Michael, and he is an actor.
And a good one.
Yeah, and he is going to be... he is just going to be my, with your permission, of course.
Now, will this just be for the show tonight or everywhere you go from now on?
That is a wonderful idea, to have kind of a sidekick through life. I like that very much. Because you always say, did we do that? No. All right, but let me explain why on this show it's important. Because being on this show alone is like Bob Hope working without cue cards. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger working in a film without once taking off his shirt. It's like, who's the heart doctor? Michael DeBakey?
Yeah.
Don't do that until I get to a funny line.
I thought that
no,
was
I didn't.
the
I just
funny
did a funny line.
I heard a name.
Anyhow, it is great being here in New York.
Well, we'll see how it works out. And, you spend a lot of time here? You just come in for the show?
I just come in for the show.
You enjoy being here, though, don't you?
Well, I get an objective view because I came in like yesterday. Things have changed in New York.
Sure.
Everything's up. I saw a man on Fifth Avenue. He exposed himself to a young lady.
Oh, my God.
But he had a happy face painted on the end of his member, which isn't a very nice. But the thing, it used to be, here it is, take it or leave it, but now they know women like that. So there's a new consciousness. It's a feminist consciousness, which is good. You're from New York, aren't you?
I am from New York.
Yeah.
Say, Mr. Willard, why don't you tell the folks what you're doing right now?
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, go on. Tell them what you're doing.
I don't. Why are you asking me that?
Well, because all sidekicks ask us, wouldn't you like to know what he's doing right now? Hi-oh!
I'm not doing anything right now, okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I wouldn't have asked the question.
We rehearsed this.
I thought it was
not as much as we could have because he had a callback. But let's. So I'm sorry. You were just asking me.
Just do you enjoy your time spent here in New York
I like
City?
to walk through Times Square. That's a melting pot.
That's
Should I
tough.
tell them about the story in Times Square today? We walked through Times Square.
And you should see this guy. Everywhere we went, everyone recognized him. He had everyone laughing so much, and boy, do they
love him.
Love him. I'm sorry.
I try to have fun wherever I go.
Well, yeah, that's the important thing in life.
Was it 45th Street that car was broken down?
Yes, I think it was.
A guy's broken down. A guy's sitting behind honking. So I walk up to the driver of the car, and I said, you're honking this...
David, do you remember me? I used to wait downstairs after the show to try to talk to you. I have a little theater group down in the Village. And I wanted to talk to you about sometime maybe having a dramatic segment on the show. I know the show is geared to comedy.
All right.
But
would you like to sit here?
Yes, I would.
No, never mind. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry. Where was I?
The car broke down.
Yeah, now that's where we went next was 50th Street.
That's the next story, yeah.
A guy had jumped off a window. I jumped off a building. This is a crazy time of year. And he was laying there. He grabbed at a crowd, So I walked up to the guy and I looked down and I said,
David, I can't tell you what a thrill it is to be here. No, seriously, because I don't know an actor who wouldn't cut off their arm to be in my spot right now.
That's very nice
Not like this guy. I mean, you should hear him backstage. Well, you were complaining that they were going to put you on late. He was going to answer letters and talk to the audience. You wanted to get in, get out,
wait a
get
second.
on, get
Just
off.
sit there and don't do anything until we get to the funny comebacks to dumb questions line, okay? Never mind that.
All right.
Everything going all right?
Yeah. I ran into a mutual friend, Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a funny guy,
Oh,
very
funny,
funny guy. You'd never think of him being interested in magic.
No.
But I was showing him a card trick.
All right.
Now,
David, do you ever go to showcases?
No, well,
showcases.
We're doing Death of a Salesman down
No,
at
that's
the,
it. That's it. No,
at
no,
the
that
actor's
is
place.
it.
Wait a
That
minute.
is the last you're gone.
I could comp you. I could comp you, I
Never mind,
swear.
you're done.
And
You've ruined my time. You're
I'm
gone.
fired?
Yes,
Fine,
yes.
can I have my $10?
Never mind. You are getting full union scale.
Oh, that's what you want everybody out there to think, but I know what you told me.
Right, thank
and
you.
I want $2 for washing and ironing the shirt.
Thank you very much. I don't know if there's a security guard. Thank you very much.
Thank
Go
you
right
very
out the
much.
way came back.
Thank you very much.
I'm very sorry.
Nice meeting you. Good luck to you. Boy,
I'm sorry.
kind of took an ugly turn there, didn't it?
It did. It was a viable idea, though.
It was
wasn't
working fine. The first
You have
30,
two-
40 seconds, it was solid.
You have 2 seats, unless you have a Ferranti and Teicher or a
Yeah, I hate
Penn
to
and
see it go
Teller.
sour, though, don't you?
I don't know what went
All
wrong.
right, try and get a hold
I
of yourself.
do know what went wrong.
All right,
I'll tell you
we'll do a
what.
commercial and come back here and find out from Fred Willard. Thank you very much. I saw you recently. I saw the contents of your closet recently.
Oh, yes.
That was very amusing.
Fun. That's going to be on a Cinemax.
Cinemax,
thing.
yeah. So it turned out nice.
Yes,
you want
yes.
to play softball here with us tonight?
I would love to,
Great.
yes.
Right after the show, we're
Oh,
gonna
well,
play.
that's great. I
Yeah.
play some softball.
Like to have you with us.
Oh, I'd love to, yeah.
Now, tell me more about the guy. Seemed like a funny guy. Seemed like you got a little hot with him.
The point is, I know what went wrong. Hiring a stage actor.
He was a stage actor.
Because the point is, there's a certain discipline that's broken down. I started out in the theater. Did you ever do theater?
No, I never have done any theater.
10 years ago, Macon, Georgia, I was in a dinner theater there. We did the first all-white version of Porgy and Bess. Yeah. People didn't think I could sing. I still have on cassette singing Bess, You Are My Woman, and it's not necessarily so.
That's real breakthrough theater,
It
then,
is,
isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. But last year we were in repertory. I was in a repertory outfit up in San Francisco, and we were doing Odd Couple in repertory with Glass Menagerie, among other things. The night before opening, our Felix Unger ran off with a gentleman caller.
Oh,
There is a breakdown in discipline. It's a work ethic. It's gone. It really. Yeah. It's,
The gentleman caller and
and-
Felix Unger. Were they ever heard from again?
I don't know. No, I've heard terrible stories. You don't know what I've heard of what's happened.
Yeah.
And what's worse, one was Jewish and one was Catholic,
Well.
so lips were tisking all over about that.
Yeah. What kind of high school did you go to? Where did you go to high school?
I went to a place called Kentucky Military Institute. It was a military prep
A
school.
no-nonsense place.
No
huh?
nonsense at all. Not a graduate, I know. Could it be? I just went back to a reunion there.
Yeah.
And the school is no longer in existence, but we went. It's now a drug rehabilitation place, which is funny, because the people there now will have no memory of being there. I have very vivid memories of being there, but I went back to a reunion, and there was no theater group. Well, there was a theater group. I didn't get involved because they're all guys, so all they would do is Stalag 17 and 12 Angry Men, you know. But and they would have a prompter there. And a prompter wouldn't give you the lines in the play if you forgot your lines, you went and walked penalty tours. You know, you got demerits. What he'd do, he'd wait till you get to an intimate part of the play, you know, when the voices are very low, and say, "Sound off, mister! Sound off like you got a pair!" You know, that kind of thing. It's that military discipline. It's just, right from the beginning when you go to audition. Cadet Willard, Fred, say here to audition for the drama club, sir. What play? Man, music, sir. What part? No, Professor Harold, sir.
It's an interesting
very
convergence
interesting.
of the two opposite ends of the spectrum, almost.
It is. But I'd love to play. I've been playing on a softball.
You play a lot in L.A., probably, huh?
I play on a team that travels around. It's like a celebrity softball team, which gives you a different problem because now you not only have to worry about your acting, you have to worry if you're playing softball well. And if they don't ask you to do a game, you say, is it because I don't have a series, or is it because I went over 4 with the last game? But we just played up in Billings, Montana. It was a big charity thing, and I met Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, that must have been quite
Which
a
was
thrill.
a thrill,
Oh,
yeah. And I had my picture taken with him, you know, and fawning over him. But if you can't fawn over Joe DiMaggio, who can you fawn over? It's not like he's one of the actors on
No.
Growing Pains or something. And but sad, you know, a lot of the young kids there at the game remember him as just as Mr. Coffee.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah. Well, I would believe that's true. Sure.
Like Phil Rizzuto. Holy cow, it's a hit. The Money Straw. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
And imagine he and Joe DiMaggio getting together, watching the replay of the 1947 World Series. Holy cow, it's a hit. Please, Phil. But we're up there, and they at the game, Joe DiMaggio threw out the first ball, which was a big throw. And then, of course, someone had the idea there were clowns that go up into the stands and hand out balloons to the kids, and Happy the Clown didn't show up. And so someone said, let's get Mr. DiMaggio to dress in a clown outfit. And the man is so dignified. And rather than say, get out of here, he says, I really can't. I have a dinner appointment. But they kept pushing Mr. DiMaggio, and then Mr. DiMaggio deteriorates stuff. Oh, come on, Joe. The kids would love it. And after I'm listening to this outside the clubhouse, and after about 10 minutes, Happy's brother-in-law arrives. Tell Mr. DiMaggio we don't need him. So the last thing, and it's sad to see Joe DiMaggio, this legend, walk out of the ballpark with a fright wig and a putty nose. He said, I don't understand what they mean. They went in another direction. I played in 10 World Series. Holy cow, it's a...
But life is like that.
I guess it is.
We never really know what's around each corner.
He is a legend beyond being a legend. And
the Yankee Clipper.
The Yankee Clipper, yes. I once met his brother Vince, too, who has since passed away. But that was a thrill, too, for real baseball.
So we'll see you tonight up in Central Park.
I hope so. Now I got more pressure. I'm more nervous about that.
It'll be a lot of fun. It's just,
what position will I play?
Well, I don't know.
Do you really need players? Because I'm pretty good for it.
It's like picnic softball. It's fat guys and beer.
Great, okay.
Fred Willard, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back here after station identification. Thank you very much. Our first guest tonight, a very funny gentleman, terribly funny man. He's been here with us many times before, and we're quite thrilled to have him back. He's on a new syndicated television program called DC Follies, and that will be seen on television sets all across this country, it says here. Please say hello to an old friend of ours, Fred Willard. Oh, Fred. Hi, Fred.
How are you?
Good to see you. You look great.
Oh, thank you.
You look very peppy. You look very refreshing. I understand you flew all night.
Business-like. Yeah, incidentally, I had to just pay a $2 New York talk show appearance fee backstage. The guy in a blue uniform. Is he connected with the show?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's for maintenance, you know. You like a clean dressing room, don't you? You used to just put 2 quarters in a slot and walk through a turnstile.
Yeah,
but it's everything going up.
Oh, sure, inflation, yeah. So you flew all night, and here you are, refreshed and ready to go.
Yes, New York is beautiful this time of year.
Lovely weather.
I don't want to be too specific, because I hope you'll use this as one of your Monday night reruns, so I don't want to be saying, like in Christmas, oh, it's sweltering out there. The plane last night was delayed, you know, and the guy next to me was having a few drinks, and I don't mind. I like flying. You probably charter your own thing, don't you? But,
yeah, that's what I do.
So he got in the air, and he starts... Oh, he says, yes, sir. Do you feel that pitch and the yaw? And I said, no, I really don't. He's, oh, yeah, you heave and the right. And then he's fooling around down in the pouch there. I said, what is he up to here? And the next thing, the thing that strikes the most fear in my mind, Miss, could I have one of those bags? You know?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, and some people enjoy being sick. I can tell, you know, it's almost sadistic, because when he started, it was like, it was like Santa Claus down in Emetic or something, and then he was, and he'd light a cigarette, you know, would you hold this bag for me? He said, oh,
Did you use the word emetic?
Emetic.
Yeah, I think you're the first person on the show ever to use that word.
Oh, well, maybe it'll be used a dozen times now in the future.
You're a trendsetter.
Well, then he wanted another one. Could I have another bag? I bring him. Is Tom Bosley here? Bring him in with the hefty bag. You know, Jonathan Winter. Well, finally finished. Then they served my meal, and he's smoking. He says, "I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. Does my cigarette smoke annoy you?" I said, "No, it's fine." He was very thoughtful.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You're here. That's the important thing.
That is the important
thing. You have
a
new television program?
Is that amazing? Yeah. I have a job, and how I got it, I don't know. Even my agent was shocked. She says, "How do you get these things?" But it's called DC Follies from Sid and Marty Croft Productions. They're life-size dummies. Now, if you notice, I'm dressed like this not just to be to you know, be a hotshot. I feel very businesslike.
Yeah.
It's all changed my personality. I realize I have a few precious minutes on this show, and I want to make it as time effective as possible for maximum impact. I would like to, I brought a tape, and if you'd be kind enough to show it.
A clip from the new show.
Clip, you can just do the usual, gee, I love the show, it looks great, I'll be gone. You can put on an extra guest, I can do another talk show someplace.
All right.
But it's a fun, and I almost forgot the show. I'm being so businesslike. I left the tape in my hotel room.
Ooh.
One of your runners, and my hat is off to him. He ran back through traffic to my hotel.
Young intern, probably.
Yeah. Really. And no problem, sir.
Yeah.
And the bellhop had to go up to my room. They called. There's no tape here, Mr. Willard. I said, it's not in the red bag. They found it in the bottom of them. Well, this is another story.
Okay.
The tape is here. All's well that ends well. And I think it's a nice show. It's
So this is for a little scene from DC
Follies. It's a family-type show. Adults can like it, but I think kids...
Political stuff, right?
Kind of political, celebrities. You can enjoy it on several
Okay, from the upcoming, or I guess current series,
Current
DC
series.
Follies with Fred Willard. Here's a couple of seconds of it. Let's watch.
Crawl over here, you little...
No, wait a minute.
What's the matter?
I don't think that... No, that's not it. Wait a second. That's not it.
I don't know. Is there a problem with the...
That is not it. No. Hal, please.
Hal?
You never see...
Is that...
That is not it. No.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I was going to say, though, it looks like you have a hit on your hands. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but that's obviously a mix-up.
Did that look like me on that? You know,
A little, yeah.
to the best of my memory, I did not appear in a tape like, and this is reprehensible.
Yeah, I
I'm going to
know.
get to I'm going to find out who did that.
Well, we'll let the intern go, believe me.
No, I don't blame the intern.
We'll do a
please,
commercial here. We'll
please.
find out. We'll get behind this mix-up and let you know what's
Sorry, I
going on.
can't apologize now.
We've ascertained now that wasn't you on the tape.
Could I go back to the hotel real quick and look for the tape? Could you bring out another guest?
No, you're
what
here
if
now.
Paul played something like MacArthur Park? That goes on forever. I'm right down the street. I could be back.
It's fine. Why don't you tell us more about the show?
Oh, and it's a shame because it is a wonderful show.
Yeah.
Life-size puppets, life-size dummies. It's set in Washington, D.C. Puppets of Reagan and Nixon. And
All very current, very topical.
Very topical. We do it 3 or 4 days before the show. We have Woody Allen and the thing is, the people who do the voices, maybe you know them, John Rourke, Joe Alasky, Louise Duarte, and I mention them because it's such a talent. They do every voice.
Yeah, they do.
Because I can't do that. Can you do voices?
No, I really can't.
Everything I can do, Richard Nixon. That's about the only one. But everything else I do turns into
Well, you
Richard.
had him right on the money there, too.
I'm doing him in the older, in the later years. Richard Nixon in the later years. But Ed Sullivan is close to that. You know, in our show, and even Elvis, I do. It sounds like treat me like a fool. You know, so I can't do it. But it's a great.
You're versatile.
Oh,
You'll always work in this business.
I'm versatile. I admire every facet of the business. I don't really do anything, but I can appreciate talent.
So it's you. You're the only human on the show.
Human being, and we have one guest. Maybe you'll be a guest on
I'd love to be a guest. I love working with puppets.
Oh, they're great. Yeah. And it could revolutionize the whole talk show thing. You wouldn't need the people. Just bring puppets on and tell them what to say. The good thing about
So what do you play on the show?
I'm just the owner of the bar,
it's
the
a
head
bar.
bartender, you know. Yeah, what's the problem today, Mr. Reagan? You know, that kind of thing.
Is it hard work for you?
Yeah, I love it because it's 2 days a week. I'm a dedicated professional.
I know you are.
When I get a job, my first question is, how late can I come in and what time? You know, how late will we be? But another good thing, you get invited to a lot of wonderful things.
I like this.
Yeah.
Gesture there.
Will we be here much longer? I don't care. I just have to make a call. My God, you didn't come in till 11, Fred. But I was just invited over to Hawaii.
Yeah, you were there.
I hate to admit that because anytime I hear an actor say I was invited to Hawaii, all expenses paid, you know, I resent it. But I said, well, I'll go, but I won't enjoy it. Okay, but it was one of those celebrity sports styles thing, and we all love to be called celebrities. Although in some of our cases it's a little stretched. They made an announcement, will all celebrities report to the center desk, kindly tell us your name and what show you're connected with or were with. You know, they're not dealing with Elizabeth Taylor.
What was the project there in Hawaii?
Something called Sports Styles. They were following celebrities around, finding what sport they play. You know, a lot of them do tennis, and they made fun of training for the triathlon, you know.
But you're quite an athlete.
I used to think I was, but when you get in these things, people come up and say, that's the slowest 50-yard dash I ever saw, and you make a joke out of it, you know. Comedy is one of the few professions where you can profit from your shortcomings.
Yeah,
yeah. Like a guy, you know, what guy will say, I haven't had a date with a woman in 4 years? You know, no, the average guy doesn't, but a comic can do it. And when I got her into bed, the first thing she says is that it? You know, but a comic will... But the average guy in a bar isn't going to say that.
No, you wouldn't want to
And I played in a celebrity baseball. You
played softball with us this summer.
The high point of my year, and I did pretty well.
You did pretty well. You got a couple of really nice shot, good hard
3 for 5,
doubles.
yeah. But I
3 for 5, yeah.
David, you bat from both sides of the plate, which is hard to work.
Ineffectively on either side.
No, you did very well. I play in a lot of these games with actors, and it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, they're maniacs.
Well, but also the lineup is, in tonight's game, Mark Harmon will play the part of the shortstop, and Fred Willard will appear as the first baseman. You know, it's a different thing. And in the last game I played, there was a soap opera star. He played me out, made a great catch. And I said, you really played that well. He said, I played it like I was a rookie, just called up from Albuquerque, and I was dating the owners. You know, you had to have a dramatic background.
Method for doing that, let's see, Fred, we'll make sure we have all of the stats right on you. The show is on now, right?
Yeah. It's different times in the city, in different cities, around 6 o'clock on Saturday night or 11 o'clock, and if you can find it. I don't know if it plays in Cleveland. My mother's in Cleveland.
I'm sure
God love her. And I don't think it's. I'm not sure, but
always a treat.
Well, thank you. I'm sick about that.
No, don't worry about it.
Really
Take care of it.
My apologies.
Fred Willard. Fred Willard, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Thanks, boys. Our first guest tonight is a very funny gentleman who drops by whenever he is back this way. He is the star of a syndicated comedy television program entitled DC Follies. Please welcome the always charming, the inevitably funny, Mr. Fred Willard.
Fred. Nice to see you.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Good to be here. It's a pleasure.
Kind of an odd night, but I appreciate you coming out.
Well,
you flew in from...
Yes. It's a pleasure to be... I always love being here in New York. But what has happened to tradition?
Well, I don't
I was
know.
down in Rockefeller Center. There's an old man playing the accordion, asking for requests. I asked him to play Lady of Spain. He didn't know it. I don't know. He's playing numbers by the Smiths. He's playing Tales of the City by... the Pogues, is that a new group? He doesn't know Lady of Spain.
Yeah.
No. And it's a deterioration. It's a lack of dedication.
You hate to see it, though, don't you?
I do. I flew in just from San Francisco. The flight, the service is so sloppy. I had to do something I hate to do. I had to spank a stewardess.
Aren't there regulations against that,
Well, that's probably the problem.
Yeah.
They know, no one will turn them over their knee. And but it didn't do any good.
It didn't do.
The rest of the flight, she kept walking by me. Well, Mr. Willard, I spilled another drink back in row 7. You know, it's just,
oh, no.
yes. And the plane was an hour late leaving San Francisco. It wasn't the airline's fault.
No.
We went through security, and 2 gentlemen insisted on being strip searched. And yes, and all you're going to hear is, here's another spot you forgot to look at. No, I don't like that because it is a trivialization of the security system.
I think it's a mockery.
Yeah.
It's a mockery. Yeah.
I hate it.
Let me tell you something, though, Fred. If we ever lose our sense of humor as a country, we're dead.
Oh, yes. You must have the sense of humor.
That's right. So what were you doing in San Francisco?
I wasn't in San Francisco.
Oh, you weren't?
No. I just said that for purposes of the joke. That's all, yeah. Because I figured if someday, if you're going to, your next anniversary show, if you don't have time to put my whole segment in, you can just,
just take that little snippet.
Snippets. Look for the sentence. No, anyway, I'm glad you were able to have me on the show.
What is new with you?
Thank you for laughing, Dave.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what's new. I have found, and I'm glad you were able to have me on the show, that some young actor wasn't in town with a hot movie. I have been able to channel people through me from the dead. They speak through me.
Is that
This
right?
happened a couple of months ago. A recently deceased aunt who would never shut up in the first place. Now it's worse. Now, and another thing, when I was alive, my doctor. But anyway, it's taken a turn for the very bizarre. celebrities have started talking through me.
Is that right?
And I've been led to believe that tonight, since this is the 10th anniversary of Elvis Presley's death, or the 50th anniversary of his birth, or so, I don't know, it's always something with Elvis. I can't keep it straight. He is going to channel himself, manifest himself through me here for this audience.
You have communicated with Elvis before?
I am keeping, no, not yet. This will be a first.
This will be the first
and
one.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And
all right, so I'll tell you what, we'll...
I don't feel anything.
All right, let's do a commercial, and then you prepare for it.
Okay.
Can we do it that way?
I would like to just wait to see, because there's vibes, there's kind of doubtful vibes here, and positive vibes are clashing. Let's wait just a second.
We get those doubtful vibes every night, though, Fred.
Meanwhile, did you mention that I'm on DC Folly?
We did.
Oh,
mention
good,
that,
good.
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. All right.
We're having a lot of fun with that, and we went down to, we did a segment where I took Nixon down to San Diego to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And I had an observation about the Super Bowl. Are you trying to break in? I'm trying to force another joke,
I know,
just in case on the anniversary
We
show
just cut out
you're
this tiny
30
little-
seconds
that's
late.
right.
I had an observation about the Super Bowl. The only people that are angry after a Super Bowl game are the members of the winning team, because they're always saying, people doubted us all year, they didn't think we were winners. You know, the losers are very happy.
Okay.
But the winners are saying, we're sick and tired of being doubted.
That's right.
Wait a minute. I'm getting something.
Okay, while
Wait
he's
a second.
getting a little something, we'll do a commercial. We'll be back. All right, Fred Willard is here, and we're trying to get a connection to Elvis there.
Well, something is coming.
Later, we'll hear from Ray Davis and our band. Monday on the program, Margot Kidder. I hope this is not interfering.
No. Just
and we have a 101-year-old salesman, Charles Lefcourt, will be here, and singer Ricky Skaggs. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a rerun. How you doing, Fred?
Is someone up there? Is that you, Elvis? Elvis?
Oh, God. What?
Hello, this is Sid Feinfarber, legal representative to the deceased. If you have recently passed away or about to pass away, you may be a victim of negligence and have grounds for legal action. When you are dead... Sid, could we get back to you? We're waiting to talk to Elvis Presley.
Yes.
I don't know.
So that was kind of a mix-up.
He slipped in a commercial.
A trunk line problem or something, yeah.
I hope this doesn't...
Different transponder. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like the first olive out of the bottle. Après-vous le déluge, huh?
I guess.
Elvis, is that you? Elvis?
Oh, Fred, are you all right? Can we get some cold compresses?
Larry Williams, remember me? Short, fat, fanny, bony Maroney? Larry Williams.
I don't remember Larry Williams.
Larry, could we get back to you? We're waiting to hear from Elvis Presley. Oh, man, I'm up here in rock and roll heaven with a lot of famous people.
Well, you're in the right area, for heaven's sakes. That's something.
Larry, I'm going to be on the Tom Snyder radio show in about a month. Could you manifest yourself then? Say what? Could you talk then on the Tom Snyder show? No, we ain't going to hang around. Come on, buddy. Come on, JP. You know what I like.
Yeah, okay. Oh, now, Fred, this looks... Are you all right?
It usually takes me longer to come out of these things, but I know you're leading into a commercial.
Yeah.
Buddy Holly.
Well, don't hurt yourself.
And JP, could that have been JP Richardson, the Big Bopper?
Probably was, yeah.
Oh,
my gosh.
Elvis, are you there? He's just not coming tonight. You know how I knew he was going to come? His people...
Wait a minute. He's not coming?
I don't know.
After all of that, and he ain't coming? Come on, Fred.
His people... And you don't think of people having... Elvis, are you there? Justin, 1, 2, 3. Speak up, please. This is Elvis Presley.
Oh, well, there you go.
I want to say hello out there, and I want to say hello to David Letterman, my favorite talk show host, because he knows how to take care of business.
Thanks, Elvis.
And if I were alive today, I'd appear on your show, and I'd sit in with Paul Schaefer.
That'd be very nice. We'd enjoy that.
You're not feeling well tonight, I understand.
I have
David.
the flu, Elvis.
Oh, well, don't take too many aspirins. They'll kill you, I'll tell you that. And I don't want to sing tonight. I want to tell a couple of jokes, and you just tell me when I've run out of time,
Okay,
all right?
All right.
Elvis, I think that's a mistake. I'd rather hear a song.
Yeah, we really were looking forward to a song.
Oh,
Elvis.
shut up, Fred, and just face me towards David. Never mind rolling your eyes, either. David, I thought maybe someday you and I could work in Vegas. That's a strange town, you know?
Yeah, it is.
I once went into church there to take communion. There was a 2-drink minimum. It's a good thing they didn't bury me in Las Vegas. They would have planted me at 8 o'clock and again at midnight, and there'd been a 2-drink minimum there, too.
Yeah, that's
Put
right.
Jackie Kahane in. Anyone out there from Memphis, Tennessee?
Okay.
Anyone from the South? I never thought I'd see Elvis pandering for cheap applause.
sure.
I made up a joke when I was in Hume's high school. A man walks up to a lady at a bar and says, "Lady, your pants are coming off." She says, "No, they're not." He says, "Don't argue with me. I've made up my mind." Yeah. That's it. I gotta go. I'm going. Thank you so much for being here.
Elvis Presley. Geez, Fred, take care of yourself. Fred will be seen, of course, every week on DC Follies. And
Did he appear? Did
yes, he was here,
Oh,
Fred.
no
It was unbelievable. I'm sorry you missed it. And Scenes from a White Marriage coming soon. Fred Willard, ladies and gentlemen. He started telling some bad jokes. Connie Chung. Now, Connie may or may not be on the program tonight. Let me explain this to you if you're just joining us, like some of our guests. We understand that Mr. Fittipaldi has not yet landed. Is that correct? He lands at 5:50. Where?
Oh, at Newark.
At Newark. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be here a week from Tuesday. Apparently, he did not win a watch for winning the race. Geez, could he have cut it any closer? All right, so if he may not be here, then he'll be on tomorrow night. So if you're wagering, it's a pretty good bet that Connie will be on tonight. He's a hooting Connie. She's in there getting her makeup. And in the meantime, Fred Willard is here, and who else? Swing Out Sister.
Swing Out. We are going to swing out.
Gospel group, Paul?
No. Two very, very lovely British kids.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. We'll be looking forward to them. Our first guest is a very funny man, and he's here on this program periodically, and tonight is one of those periods. He is the host of the syndicated show DC Follies. Please welcome back an old friend, Mr. Fred Willard. He's right here. Hi, Fred.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. You're here on time and ready to go.
I arrived last night.
Yeah,
Next time I'm going to come that day. I'll get more coverage.
He's not even landed yet. He'll land at 5:50, and he's probably under the mistaken impression that once he hits the ground, it'll be 200 miles an hour right into Midtown.
Sure, right. I had a siren last night, and I was coming in at 9 o'clock at night. Connie Chung just said to me, "Am I going on or not? The suspense is killing me." Well, I'm angry at you. I saw you back. Yes, I am, and I had my hair cut different since the last time you see me. You haven't said a word, for heaven's sake.
It looks
Man,
great.
what are you going to do?
It looks great, Fred.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But
how are things there on your show?
Well, fine. DC Follies. We're waiting to hear if we're going to be picked up.
That's been on quite a while now, hasn't it?
2 seasons.
Yeah,
We had a
good.
great season. People ask me what I've been doing in the last year. I say nothing, because you forget that you do it. But we had some wonderful guests.
What do you mean you forget that you do
it?
it?
Do them all in a bunch. You're on every night.
That's right.
So,
you do yours in a lump, and then you go on to other things.
in a lump, yeah. In a series, group. But we had Mike Tyson on. Has he ever been on a guest?
Been on a couple times, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Seemed like a nice enough fellow. What did you think?
Very nice. He walked by and he looked at me. He says, "Hi, Fred," and that was quite a thrill to know that he's a fan of the show.
Yeah.
Of course, he may have thought I was one of the puppets.
Yeah.
But he said to me something. He said, "Gee, Fred, it always amazes me how we can transpose our image from one finite spot to another electronically using the pre-existing ions in the air," which even I hadn't even thought of.
Wait a minute.
So he had a good hold on the thing. Andy was
Tyson
on
said
time.
that to you, huh?
Yes. But New York is wonderful this time of year. I haven't been here since the winter, and I'm walking downtown today. It's warm out, and the people are all dressed up. They're wearing their pistols and their paisley holsters.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I was mugged when,
really?
I was someplace where I shouldn't have been. My hotel room.
No, thank you very much.
But you're welcome. And, but the guy...
Thank you, there it is.
See, he left room for another joke just in case there was one.
We need to do some editing later.
There's another one coming in a little later on if Fittipaldi doesn't show up. But what annoys me, I didn't mind, he had a gun, little guy, and I said, "Lavender holster." He says, "Is it too much?" I said, "You're a big guy, you can carry it off." But He stole, I didn't care the money, but some material that I was working on, I was even thinking of doing on the show tonight.
Comedy stuff?
And I said, I was going to do that on David Letterman. He says, are they looking for comedy? So I have a feeling he's going to show up and try to pawn it off.
Oh, no. Well,
he's about 5'6", Hispanic or Middle Eastern. He's got a tattoo that says, peace, let it begin with me. And he may try to pawn off what I think is a very smart routine about Cole Porter and Noel Coward on a cruise ship in the Bahamas. Apprehend him immediately. Of course, he may give a nice spin on it and do it better than I did.
Well, that could be one of any number of guys. We get that all the time.
No, and I bet they get a good break only on this show. Mark Carson wouldn't listen to
now,
him.
what else are you doing? What other activities?
My friend asked me to judge. I have a friend who's doing a Legends in Concert. You know, impersonators come along, and so far he's got one Janis Joplin, one Buddy Holly, and as he puts it, I'm up to my ass in Elvis's.
Yeah,
which is kind of a weird picture when you close your eyes. I did he wanted me to be involved because I did Elvis Presley once, you know, when I worked in the clubs.
I didn't realize that.
I used to open up with Elvis. It's One Night with You. And first night I came out, I had the cape and a white scarf and the sunglasses, and I walked out of the dressing room, I thought I looked just like the king.
Right.
And a waitress was walking by and she says, don't tell me, I know, Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
So right there I
went right downhill.
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
nothing you can do about
that.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they've had the first Liberace sighting. Someone claims they...
Oh, he's back.
They saw him... They claim he's alive. They saw him at a Pittsburgh Pirates baseball game. And I said, I don't...
You might have been a big baseball fan.
He could have been, you know, but it's hard to hide yourself when you're... And I suppose you've seen the new underground tape that's... I don't know if you guys have seen it. George Michael, they have video of him in bed with a full-length mirror.
No, I haven't seen that one.
A full-length mirror.
Full-length mirror, Anton. Thank you very much.
I didn't. No, I just... Not for a but it's more of a musician's joke, yes. George Michael. If he's a good-looking guy, I think I'd go to bed with a full-length mirror, too, if I look like him.
I tell you what, let's do a commercial. You can hang around a little bit longer, can't you?
Yes. Let's make this dramatic. I'll stay here till that race car driver arrives.
Okay.
If we have to cancel the...
That's the spirit. We'll be right back with... Perhaps Emerson Fittipaldi. If Emerson Fittipaldi is not here, then it's Connie Chung, who is here.
Just got word that Emerson's bags went to Boston.
Oh,
so he wants
no.
To, yeah, they're coming down.
Darn the luck. I hope they don't come on the Trump shuttle, or we could be here all summer. Did you, you know, I don't know much about your background. Are you from a show business family?
No, I'm not. And so, as a result, I'm kind of thankful for anything I get in the business. I'd never had a father who was a producer.
What did your folks do?
Oh, I don't. Well, my father was in something big, banking, or so. He died when I was quite young. And but I was just thinking about this because I'm going up to Toronto to play in a... Wayne Gretzky has a softball game, celebrities against hockey players, and I found that most athletes want to be actors, and most of them can do it. But they don't have, even if they don't have the background, which I don't have. But I'm thinking most actors can be athletes can be actors. I'm so nervous about that flight. You know, I had to run out and make a call.
Relax.
So anyway, I should have just answered the question you asked me. No, you know, when I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, kind of a blue collar. Right. Steelworkers kind of thing.
Hard-working, middle America.
So my buddies, none of my buddies ever said, hey, you want to do a show? Yeah. You know, because someone else would say, here's your show, do this right here. You remember that from your kid?
Sure I do.
You'd say, Peterson, you absolutely amaze me. And say, yeah, that's what she said last night. You know, the whole...
that kind of thing.
Can't you carry on a decent conversation? Here's your conversation. Yeah. But the point is...
So, I got your Fittipaldi right here.
Exactly right. And it can go on forever. See, now you said it and got a bit bigger laugh than when that's why you're sitting there.
It was an ugly image.
Yeah. But anyway, so I was constantly, with these stories of actors, you know, in my family, when you were told no, you took no for an answer.
Exactly, me too.
Yeah, you're from Indiana,
That's right?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. But I'm amazed when I hear stories of actors who are sent out of an office. No, we don't want you. They go down, they dress up as a delivery boy, they burst back in, lock the door. Mr. Selznick, it's me. I'm not letting you go until you... I mean, this is so foreign to me. Because my father would say, no, and that's fine. I'd say, oh, poo. What? I'd say, oh, poo. Oh, now you're definitely not going. Oh, and I'd say, you never let me go. Then why should this be any different? Oh, I hate you. If you hate me, why should I let you? It would never let you go. So then, to make things worse, I went to a military college.
Where was that?
Virginia Military Institute.
Isn't that like the oldest military college in the country?
No, that's the Citadel in South Carolina.
This is called close.
This is called, if you were from the Citadel, you would not whistle out loud in a public place.
Sure.
At ease, mister.
Yeah.
Or as they'd say, your butt will be mine. No, but that's the South Carolina. That's a military term.
Military term.
You're still back on the Liberace reference. So anyway, VMI.
VMI.
It's a great place.
Steeped in tradition.
And they're hip guys, intelligent guys, but you don't hear anyone in the barracks say, hey, you were in New York this summer, did you catch Phantom? Because, they'll say, no, I didn't, your tie is just, carry on.
Yeah, they're all business.
Right. No one's going to say, Phantom, I laughed, I cried, it was more fabulous than Les Mis. But I still love theater. Though they say those who can't do like to watch. And I use that just for theater,
Yeah, sure.
But if you want to see, like Shakespeare, you go to New York, go to the Joseph Papp Theater. The actors, it's a workshop, give and take, actors in black.
It's exciting.
New York actors are... I had a friend who was a New York actor. We had to talk him out of having his leg amputated to audition for Moby Dick.
No, see, that's...
To audition for Moby Dick. Just to audition, yeah. But then... But then, you go to Cleveland, they'll have Hamlet starring Judd Hirsch or John Ritter. These are...
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
Sure,
I should have thought of a funnier name, like Phil Rizzuto.
Phil Rizzuto, yeah.
Get thee to a nunnery, but first stop by the money store. What annoys me, in L.A., they're doing a version of Hamlet now. I was in a Cole Porter musical where they had other Cole Porter songs just to goose up. People they don't know. Hamlet has so many wonderful quotes. Get thee to a nunnery, neither a borrower nor a lender be. The lady doth protest too much. The producers decided to add other quotes just to goose
Heat
it
it up a little.
Yeah, which is okay. That they put in from Richard III, My Kingdom for a Horse. I didn't mind that. Or ones that sound like Shakespeare, like, 'tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. That's Alfred Lord Tennyson, I think. Paul will back me up on that. But what really galled me when they put in, Anton, are you ready? When they put in lines... No, it really galled me like, 'tis never over till the fat lady sings.
There you go.
Or when in doubt, let it all hang out. All right.
Fred Willard, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. That's
Fred, do you have one more?
Well, no, but I'm saying the audience was leaving saying, I didn't know Shakespeare wrote
good.
that.
All right.
I could have one more if Emerson hasn't arrived.
All right,
we can make up Shakespearean
Okay, it's
quotes.
Fred Willard, ladies and gentlemen. The show is DC Folly. Fred, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. We'll be right back. Our next guest, a comedian and an actor who appeared on the now classic Fernwood Tonight. His new show is called Access America, and it can be seen on Friday nights on the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Fred Willard. Fred. Fred, how are you? Rest of the holidays. Thank you for being here. Fred Willard, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here.
It's good to be here, and I came right out. I want to keep the pace going, and it's great to be in New York over the holidays.
It's fun, isn't it?
But what has happened to this city? Would you believe I was kidnapped today in broad daylight? 3 women called me over to the car, asked for directions, hauled me in the car. Big, beautiful women. I think I saw one in Vogue magazine. They took me up to their apartment, bound me with velvet things. They were going to keep me overnight as their sex slave.
Oh, my God.
They were walking around the apartment in their underwear, and all I could think of is, I have to be on the David Letterman show. Luckily, I fashioned a rope out of sheets, but as soon as this show is over, I'm going to contact the authorities.
Well, good shoot. Oh, yeah, I think you should, yeah.
Then again, I think maybe I should find that rope and go go back and
Well,
get
it's up
some
to you.
evidence.
Yeah,
You can come
more
with me if
evidence,
you want.
yeah. But aside from being on the program, what brings you east this time of
Well,
year?
actually, I just came from seeing my daughter. She's at Mount Holyoke. Her name is Hope Willard. So Mount Holyoke.
How old is she?
Well, she's 13 years old as far as I'm concerned, but she's 21. No, you know, she's still... Now, don't do that. The funny thing is, the beginning of this year, I get the book bills from the bookstore, and there's a History 4, English 3, Safe Sex. She bought a book called Safe Sex.
Sure. Well,
So I say to my wife, did you see this? And she said, I saw it. Well, we're liberated parents. It's the 90s. It turns out Safe Sex is a book of one-act plays by Harvey Fierstein.
Oh, sure.
My daughter is in the theater department. She's directing one of the scenes.
Yeah.
And so we went, we saw it. She did a wonderful... You are fabulous, darling. We didn't have time to stay. You know, we always leave before the play. Tell our daughter we're flying to New York. She was fabulous. But she wasn't acting in it because I wasn't too nervous. And besides, then I would have to say my daughter's performing Safe Sex.
yeah, no, that's unpleasant, I would
Now
think,
I'm
as a
telling
parent.
everyone she's directing Safe Sex at school. Oh, she must be very well respected. I saw a wreath on my hotel that says, Merry Christmas, hands off, this means you. I don't know, it's a sign of the times.
Sure, here in New York City, things are tough. Now, you know, I think the last time we saw you, you had come in town in the summer, and we tried to get you to come out and play softball. with us.
Softball, yes. I was just going to do that celebrity softball game. I was asked to play for the soap opera stars.
Right, it's
Did
a
you
big
ever
league.
get involved with those?
No, we didn't
love
play
to have
them.
you.
Yeah.
Well, they're good athletes. Well, this was an interesting game because they were playing against the actors, studio actors.
Right.
Which is unusual. They're very intense. They're the
Sure,
guys, you know,
sure.
James Dean, Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
They were slouching around the field in black turtleneck sweaters with cigarettes saying, what does baseball mean to me? I had no boyhood. And their director... Their coach came and said, we would like to do away with all the rules and just improvise the game. You know, And I said, no. So the soap opera guys, we had an infield practice, and it was tough because there was a constant din from over there. Nobody loves me. No one will throw me the ball. I said, guys, could you hold it down? You don't care. No one cares. My father was an alcoholic. My mother's a prostitute. So we got down to business. And then I started the soap opera guys saying, should we be playing ball with the earth and the condition it's in today?
Yeah.
So I said, look, let's just have infield practice. So our coach actually was one of the stars of our lives. And they don't wear hats when they play because they have great hair.
Oh, yeah.
So he says, Trapper, the third baseman, I'm going to hit you a grounder. Here's the situation. There's one out. There's runner on second. You're married, but you're having an affair with a first baseman's wife. I said, could we just... They wanted a dramatic through line.
Yeah.
Then when the actor studio guys were saying, what he's telling you is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. I don't think we even ever got the game up. But Tony Orlando came to open the game with a Star-Spangled Banner.
Is that right? Yeah.
Forgot the words.
No.
We had to open with tie a yellow ribbon around the
Oh, well.
And then, you know, and he's a wonderful artist, and people say stupid things. Someone said to him, Tony, what happened to Dawn? They were the best part of the act. Well, that's said.
Yeah, that's no good.
So the last we saw him, he was getting into his limo saying, you want Dawn? Here's your Dawn. Right?
Yeah. Jeez, it sounds like an ugly.
It turned out.
Yeah. It had the potential for something
could have
fun and
been
good,
wonderful.
but it was ugly. That's
Wonderful and warm, it could have been. But it was for a good... It could have been for a wonderful charity. It was, as a matter of fact. It was to give acting lessons to the homeless.
Oh, that's... Sure, yeah.
Well, they feel that if you feed a homeless person, he eats for one...
Right.
But if you give him acting lessons and 8x10 glossies and good representation. Well, you know, you're leaning in like this is a true story, and I'm feeling embarrassed. But I've got to get back to that apartment.
Oh, yeah. Now, first, before you run off here, tell us about the show, Access America.
Access America on Hot TV.
I think this is, when I heard about this, I said, this sounds like a great idea for a show.
It is a good idea, because we got clips from all the Access shows around the country, and there are hundreds of them.
Now, what does it mean exactly, Access?
That's where you just go into a studio, pay $35 or $40, and do your own show.
This is involved with the cable systems around the country.
Cable access. Every city has them, and I think the days of actors struggling and going off to summer stock with Dick Powell and June Allison and taking fencing lessons and dancing like you probably did. Remember those hours in the
still
fencing?
do.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah, thank you.
But it's just now, let's go and do our own
We have
show.
to just buy our own little TV
Yeah,
time.
we had some interesting hosts. There's one, Sister Paula. Do we have a second?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Two things about Sister Paula. She's a host in Portland. One interesting thing, she has her own ministry. And secondly, she happens to be a man.
Well,
and a very
there you go.
and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
but some very interesting hosts.
And you have a representation from all of these shows all over the country.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
And
that'll
next
be good.
season, I think we're going to go to Europe and all. And
Great. And that begins when? Is it on now?
It's Friday night.
Friday night. Good.
Monster ratings.
Merry Christmas. Good to
Thank
see you.
Thank you for having
Fred
me.
Willard, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Okay, Fred Willard, Roddy Frame, Isabella Rossellini, please, please try to get some sleep. Good night, everybody. Anyway, what do you think, Paul? The wallflowers. Cool, huh? Sounded great.
All right, weren't they great, the Wallflowers?
Yeah.
Rami here,
Hi,
leaving
nice
the
to see you.
stage.
Yeah,
Pleasure,
okay.
thank you. Congratulations.
I'm despondent about this Ellen Barkin
I
development.
don't blame you.
She's hanging around the show for 2 weeks, and I don't know it.
Don't know it. Yeah.
I can't talk now. I got to rehearse stupid pet tricks.
Yeah. That was you.
And then 5 years later, I find out, bing, I could have been on Neptune.
Man.
Our next guest is an actor and comedian who can be seen on both the Jackie Thomas Show and also the Nick at Night reruns of the popular Fernwood Tonight. I'm telling you, you get a chance to watch that Fernwood Tonight, it's still just as funny as it was like 15 years ago when they originally aired. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Fred Willard. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me on. You know, this is my 100th appearance on the show, and I'm. Ellen Barkin brought a cake, and she was going to jump out of it, but they said no. Yeah. But it's.
Welcome back to New York.
Well, thank you. It's been 15 months since I was on your show. I might as well keep a hotel room here. And it's the thing, you've put me up in a wonderful hotel. The motto is
good.
no visitors after 10 p.m. But when you're not used to living in New York, I haven't lived here for about 10 years.
Yeah.
You don't know how to handle the New York scene. You live in a suburb in
little
LA.
different,
Yeah.
sure.
I was passing 6th Avenue, walked into the show, and there's that hotel where the prostitutes hang out. I can't mention the name, but if the people are interested, they can call the switchboard and find out the exact address. But they say things to me.
People are interested.
Well, some of the viewers, don't tell me none of your viewers would be interested in.
I think let them get their own hookers. I don't know.
Well, your show's not going to get them hookers. Just tell them
I
where
see.
they are. No, it's a do-it-yourself thing. But they said, they say to you, "Hey, would you like to have a good time?"
Oh, the
And I
girl
never
said
know
that
how
to
to
you,
answer that. You feel silly. You say no. But one followed me to 6th Avenue. "Come on, honey, don't you want to have a good time?" So I finally, without thinking, said, "I am not here to have a good time. I'm here to be on the David Letterman show." And then they say, "Hey, that sounds. I'd like to get on. It'd be good publicity." Anyway, to make a long story short, their business manager is going to call you.
Oh, good.
And I'm from Cleveland. I've been traveling a lot.
You are from Cleveland, there.
Ohio, yeah. Well, I was just back this summer to visit. I have a cousin who is a doctor. He got in a bit of a problem. He was becoming romantically and sexually involved with his patients.
You shouldn't know.
No, almost
That's not
lost
good.
his license, and it worked out okay. And it's a shame because he's one of the finest veterinarians in the Ohio area. And, but people. But the point is.
Where can people call if they want to talk about that?
People, say, you fly a lot. You probably get this. You take your life into your own hands when you fly. But we have to fly. You have to look at death philosophically. Death to me is like a Bob Hope special. You know it's coming. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. 3 jokes. And I'm getting them out fast because we don't have much time. So that's it. No more jokes. Let's get down to business.
All right.
And talk.
Tell me about the Jackie Thomas Show. I didn't realize you were on that program.
I'm kind of a semi-regular, you might say. I'm on with Martin Mull, my own friend.
He's great.
from-
You guys are terrific. What the hell is that?
What?
Did you hear something?
I'm sorry. Hello? Yeah. No, I know I'm on the show. I'm doing it now. I'll get back to you.
You're on Letterman tonight.
What is that?
A friend, I asked him to put a hold on my calls. Anyway, but this is pilot season because you want your own series. But, you know, the pilots this year are very interesting. You don't worry about this.
No, I have a job. I'm lucky to have work, sure.
When you go to CBS, do you lose a year's eligibility to play varsity sports? So you have to redshirt for a year now.
Redshirted for a year, that's right. I won't graduate with my class.
But the pilots this year, and they send them around to me, you know, they're influenced by whatever wins the Oscar, big movies, like Westerns are in. And Al Pacino from Son of a Woman, he was blind.
Yeah.
And I was sent a very interesting script, A Blind Sportscaster,
Oh,
where they
that's
bring him
good.
into the booth, and they have a sidekick.
Right.
Is it a nice day? Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful day out here. And the crack of the bat, where's the ball hit? To the outfield. Is it caught? Come on, quick. Is it caught? It's a catch. Yes, a beautiful catch. And they were talking about having like Sybil Shepherd as a
she'd be good.
Great. Well, get kind of that moonlighting conflict.
Yeah.
And where you'd go to a different town, and sorry, sir, there's only one room left in the hotel. You'll have to share. But then they decided, no, we don't want a Sybil Shepherd. They're going to go with a Danny DeVito type, so I lost interest. Oh, that'll be the fun. Two guys in one bed struggling over a blanket.
No, that's not fun, no.
And then anti-violence. Now, they send me a wonderful script. I would be Captain Reasonable.
Captain Reasonable.
Yeah. It's set in L.A. I go into the inner city when there's a problem. Say,
Reason prevails.
Can't we work this out? One world, one people.
Like that.
And the villains would say, hey, he ain't talking trash.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's... And then there is you know, since the Crying Game, I should mention, but transvestitism, transsexualism, I was talking to two actors at the hotel. Did I mention radio in every room? That's one of them. These guys, they were men. Now follow this. They had a sex change operation. They became women. I knew one of the guys from years ago. They couldn't buy a job. They are now women, and they've got signed for a series, like transsexual cops or something. So I was talking to them in the lobby, and they were very happy. And then I said, tell me, do you guys have large parts or small parts?
Talking about the show.
And they looked at each other and started to cry.
Oh, no.
And their agent said, don't worry about it. It's buyer's remorse. They'll get over it.
Well, we'll give you a chance here to return some of your calls.
I gotta catch my
We'll be
breath.
right back. Okay, folks, we're all out of time.
I'm
Fred.
going to promote you. It's my agent.
Oh, that's good.
He says hello, too.
All right. My thanks to Fred Willard, the Wallflowers,
in LA.
and Ellen Barkin, ladies
It's
and gentlemen.
scale.
Well,
It's scale.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
There's no permission.
Thank you so much. Our next guest is a very funny man, very talented man, and he's starring in a new play entitled Elvis and Juliet. It runs through July 2nd at the Abingdon Theater Company. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Fred Willard. Good to have you here, Fred.
Thank you. No wonder Elvis was such a star with music like that behind him. Boy, it's great to be here. It's just wonderful. And the weather is wonderful here. It's been cool enough so that the subway flashers can wear a nice raincoat and not attract attention, yet warm enough that they can occasionally run naked through Central Park. It's okay to be silly on this show.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Now, I just feel like being silly.
Now,
tonight.
you actually, I think, appeared on the original The Ed Sullivan Show, originally
Right
done
here
in
in
this
this theater.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
amazing.
What was the act?
Vic Greco and Fred Willard. We did sketches, and I love stories about Ed Sullivan.
Yeah.
I only do one or two impressions. They always end up as Ed Sullivan, which delineate into Richard Nixon. But he was the master of inappropriate introductions.
Right.
You know, I actually saw him once say, in our audience, former heavyweight champion Jack Dempsey. And Jack Dempsey stood up and also in our audience, the commander of the U.S. Navy in the Middle East, Jack Dempsey. And you looked out and Jack Dempsey kind of got up like this.
I'm sorry, Admiral Nimitz. But we were on once with the Look All-American football team. And they were introducing the football quarterback from Ohio State, John Connery. Left end from Syracuse, here's Marco Quinn. Just then the producer came up to us. Now, we did sketches. And he said, fellas, could you cut 1 minute out of your act? So what do you do? So we said, well, we'll just talk faster. And here, the fullback from Notre Dame, Biff Nowitzki. And now here's Vic Greco and Fred Willard. And we walked out, and for 2 or 3 minutes, people thought, what school are they from? Luckily, we recovered, and ended up. But he was...
Did Ed come to rehearsal to see you guys perform in rehearsal?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. We were on in the later years, and I don't know if he had a problem or what. We had an introduction.
We've all had problems in the later years.
But we can still be silly.
Yes,
That's the one. We'll just let our hair down. We had an introduction, and the producer took us over to, he said, show your introduction to Mr. Sullivan. So our introduction was, I would say, hi, I'm Vic Greco, and this is my partner, Fred Willard. And then he would whisper in my ear, and I'd say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm Fred Willard, and this is Vic Greco. Yeah. So we showed it to Ed Sullivan, and he was looking, his eyes were kind of glassy. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm Fred Willard, and this is Vic Greco. And he says, oh, that's okay, go continue. He thought we,
Oh, well.
So, and once Stiller and Mira were on, this is Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira, they showed him a sketch. I guess he was great for standing off to the side. Let me see what you're going to do. And they did a sketch about an astronaut, the cleaning lady of the capsule. And when they got done with the sketch, he said, that's the most disgusting scene I've ever seen, and walked away. And Jerry Stiller said, but does he want us to do it or not? And I don't know whether they did it.
Yeah, that's great. And that show, of course, everybody, I guess, still knows that for 20 years it was a mainstay in American life every Sunday.
At the time, it was Ed Sullivan and Johnny Carson.
Right,
that's
right.
where you broke
exactly
through.
Right.
Today, there's everything. You know, MTV, there's a Comedy Channel.
And you have, of course, why wouldn't you be in some very, very funny movies that your friends, Christopher Guest
God
and
bless
Eugene
Christopher
Levy
Guest,
and,
I say it.
on
Yes.
and on. Yeah,
Yes.
it's like Best in Show.
Yes.
Mighty Wind.
Yes.
And I understand you're working on a similar project now, same group with Ricky Gervais? Or?
Yes, he's kind of expanded Ricky Gervais.
Isn't he tremendous, Ricky?
Oh, he's wonderful. Yeah. And I met him at the Emmy Awards. And the wonderful thing about being in Christopher Guest's movies, they don't make $100 million. But the people that you like to see it, like you, of course. But Ricky Gervais came over to me and said, hi, Fred, I'm Ricky Gervais. I'm going to be in this movie with you. I said, Ricky, congratulations. You were nominated. I didn't win. I said, but the important thing is you're nominated, and we're here at the party. He says, no, I really wanted to win. So I felt bad. He flew in from London. Same with James Lipton, in the Actors Studio. I ran into him 3 times. I was nominated 3 years in a row, and every time my wife told me, I laughed. Because I didn't think I really deserved. But it makes up for it's like hitting a pop fly that drops in. Yeah. Makes up for those line drives that they snag. So I was there at the party waving, and you didn't know whether to prepare a speech. Mm-hmm. You were sitting there, my gosh, what if you actually win? Yeah. What do I say? But luckily I never won, so I never had to get in.
And can you tell us, give us an idea, the film that you and Christopher Guest and everybody and Ricky Gervais are working on?
The newest one is called For Your Consideration. Mm-hmm. There's a movie being made. In the movie, 3 of the actors hear rumors they might be up for Academy Awards, and that changes everyone's metabolism, you see. And I play the host of one of these entertainment magazine shows. And Christopher said to me, he says, he gave me one to watch. He said, you won't last 10 minutes watching it. But because what fascinates me, the hosts, these are not young guys. They're in the 20s, 30s, 40s. They throw themselves entirely into it. Yeah. Brad and Angelina will be on top of that story. And what's the latest with Britney Spears? So what they did, I had an idea for this host. I saw David Bowie wearing his hair very beautiful red back in the 70s on the Dick Cavett show. I wanted to have a wig like that. He said, no, what we're going to do, we're going to cut your hair in a faux hawk. Now, that's one step short of a mohawk. Oh. They cut my hair so short and stuck it up in the middle, dyed it blonde. I went home, my wife says, we can't go out for 6 months. It looked great on the film, but it's and I play the fool again.
But it seems like a tremendous topic for you and your friends to be working with.
Oh, it is. It's wonderful to work with them. And, you know, in improvising, they teach you, they say, don't go for jokes. Just listen to your partner, which I try to do, but occasionally, like Jane Lynch plays my partner, the co-host, and she says, you know, we have a story coming up on blind prostitutes coming up next. And I said, you know what they say about blind prostitutes? You really have to hand it to them. And,
Oh, my goodness.
now, Paul, I just looked at Paul and he was going like that. Is that the
come
rudest
on.
thing you've ever...
Fred, for
a
God's
mature
sake.
musician.
Gee.
I'm sorry. You can edit that out. I'm sorry.
Now, Fred,
Your wife is here.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know we were taping now. I thought this was a rehearsal.
Ed Sullivan
And
is
I just-
backstage. Be careful.
Oh, yes.
Now, Elvis and Juliet, is this what it sounds like? Romeo and Juliet, Elvis and Juliet?
Kind of a combination.
What do you have
it's
here?
my cup of tea because I play an Elvis Presley impersonator, and I want my son to join me in the act as the younger Elvis, but he's just gone to Yale, graduated, he wants to get married, and go to work in Washington for the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So my wife was a former exotic dancer. We have to fly back to New Haven and meet the bride's parents, who are Yale professors. Thus, what happens there. They do jokes in Latin, and we do double negatives. I ain't never seen nothing, a triple negative there. But I see what you're about to show up. I get to wear an authentic Elvis jumpsuit. This was made by...
You look great, Fred.
You know, there's thousands of Elvis impersonators, and there's a whole hierarchy. In fact, the newer, younger Elvis impersonators also actually do impressions of the older impersonators.
Oh, is that right?
I'm being silly again. Did I mention running naked through Central Park?
Did.
Well, are you about to cut away?
I just want to mention that if folks, I don't know if there are tickets, but the show continues now through July 2nd, so they don't have much more time to go see
about
it.
one more week. And it's a limited run. The Abingdon Theater, they do original shows by American playwrights. And if you and Paul ever wanted to put a little skit show together and come down, they'd open their arms and welcome.
No,
you don't.
I don't think so. But now, speaking of playwrights, am I correct that your wife actually wrote this?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And I wasn't her first choice for the part.
There you go.
Someone dropped out at the last minute. She said, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And her friend said, well, what about Fred? She's Fred who?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got to hand it to her.
Yeah, good.
What is going on here?
I don't know. Musicians.
Elvis and Juliet at the Abingdon Theater Company through July 2nd. Great to see you again,
Thank
Fred.
you so much,
Thank
Dan.
you
It's
so
a
much.
pleasure.
A real pleasure to have you. Fred Willard, we'll be right back with Martha Wainwright.
Thank you very much, Paul. Our next guest is a funny and talented man starring in a new comedy series entitled Back to You. It premieres September 19th at 8 p.m. Here's Fred Willard. Oh, Fred, come on out. Good to see you again, Fred. Thank you very much.
I knew Mark Twain was a humorist. I didn't realize he was that acerbic a wit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Amazing.
Read some of the early stuff. You'll be amazed. I was thinking about you today, and I remember watching you for years and years and always thought, this guy is very funny, and everything he's in is very funny.
Very kind.
And you've been in many, many wonderful projects.
Yes.
Of course, this is Spinal Tap.
Yes,
you were in that,
yes,
along with our friend Paul Schaefer.
Yes, well,
the streets.
And I think my earliest recollection of you being on television, and maybe you were even here in this theater, was it the Ace Trucking Company?
Yes, actually, our first visit, had a partner before that. Team was called Greco and Willard. And, you know, Ed Sullivan had kind of a way of introducing, there were not many transitions when he would introduce people.
Right.
And we were on, I think the first time they had the All-American football team.
Oh, sure, the Kodak All-American.
Yes, and left in Whiskey of Notre Dame, from quarterback Hughes from Ohio State, from fullback Jankowski from Eastern Carolina, and here's Greco and Willard. And the audience was kind of puzzled because we came out, they thought, are these two football players? And our sketch was about, I was supposed to be a professional baseball player who had established a record for most games in which I had not appeared. So we got into kind of a tussle about me and the MC. And so people thought, well, this is two football players having a fight, maybe an inter-league rivalry. And so there was silence for several minutes. And then finally the audience caught on, and they were laughing. And at the end, we got a nice hand. And Ed Sullivan, in his inimitable way, big applause. He comes out, all right, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. And everyone quiet down and says, now let's hear it again.
For heaven's sakes, we're not here to have fun.
No, wonderful. He was a wonderful character.
Now,
wonderful character.
I heard about this gig you had this summer, and apparently you've done it 2 years in a row. It's some big, huge stadium show in Utah.
It's called the Stadium of Fire. It's
Never heard
Provo.
of it.
Really, it's a very patriotic thing. It's a Brigham Young University stadium, beautiful stadium. There's the mountains in the background. You know, it's God Bless America, the choir. They have a jet flyover. Right. Brooks and Dunn were playing there. One of the young performers from High School Musical, which always confuses me. I didn't know it was a Broadway musical or a movie. Yeah. It's a TV show.
That's right, a big
immensely
hit.
Popular with the kids. His name was Corbin Blue, and unfortunately I kept calling him Cordon Bleu.
I don't think that's...
And his manager would come up and say, Fred is calling him Corbin. But he's a wonderfully talented kid. And I was with a microphone. I'd have to be out there to introduce. And there's that feedback. And if you ever saw, you know, Lou Gehrig when he was giving his speech today, every once in a while he'd go like that. It was from the feedback of the proudest man. Oh, can we turn it down? But the point is, you didn't notice that Lou Gehrig going like that.
I didn't realize that Lou Gehrig had asked them to turn the PA down.
Please.
I'll have to go look at that archival
I've
footage.
got enough problems here, please. Then you hear, please. Problems.
Well, it's interesting.
And at the end, he just walked off like that. That they cut out.
No. Yeah, that's wise, sure.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the high point was, and it was scary, there was a guy who put jetpacks on himself. And he was one of only 7 men who have ever done it. You see the old 1950s science fiction film. He lifted himself up and flew all the way around the stadium and landed. And just before they did that, they said, we don't know whether he's going to be able to do that because of the weather conditions. Then I said, well, gee, that's going to leave a big hole in the show.
Sure.
And then I thought, if he gets up there and goes around and doesn't hit where he's supposed to, that's going to leave even a bigger hole.
Right.
And I was going to have a line like, well, at least you have a good seat position for the opener of the BYU football season. And
you had that ready to go.
Yeah. Just,
well, you
have to be ready.
You got to be on your...
I mean, if God forbid, and I said something lame like, while you're up there, could you see I-15? Is the traffic very heavy? But, you know, if he crashes, you know, what do you say? All right, everyone stand back. He'll be all right. Give him air.
Yeah.
Like that was his problem. He had too much air. He was 150
That's
feet
right.
in the air.
Yeah, well, but he landed and everything was fine.
Everything was fine, yeah. You know, it was so patriotic that if you'd been there, you would have gone up and enlisted. In the armed forces. It really was. I'm not kidding.
Give you a good feeling.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You'd be like Jimmy Cagney. What do you mean I'm too old for this man's service? Well, dance up that wall. No, but it really is. That's that Midwest boy. It's red, white, and blue. And
I think the last time you were here, you mentioned something about it. Was it a blind prostitute?
Oh, yeah.
Do I have that right?
Blind prostitutes.
Right.
You really have to hand it to them.
That's
yes,
right.
that's
Now, listen.
yeah. That's what I thought.
Now, Fred.
Yeah.
When you come to New York City, what do you like to do?
And then when they say, "Is that it?" Then you're really in bad shape.
that's
Now,
right,
anyway,
yeah.
I interrupted you. because
that's
we
fine.
can cut all this
Sure,
out.
yeah,
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a philosophical question.
Yeah.
If a joke does not get a laugh, is it still funny? That's something to mull over.
That's
I think
right,
it can be. But anyway, were you
told
about to
this
ask
was-
me
yeah,
something?
Somebody told me this was a roast. What I was going to ask you was, when you come to New York City, what do you do
theater.
for
I love
theater?
the theater.
Yeah.
For one thing, I bring my wife because she's very supportive. You know, because usually I get several responses when I do this. After I do this show, some friends will call and say, "Boy, you only got a couple of minutes on that show. You really cut you short, huh?" And others will say, "What night were you on?" I did. But my wife is there. Her job is to say when I come off, say, "You were terrific. You were terrific." Even if I wasn't, you know, you were terrific. Now later at night, she'll say, "Fred, you were wonderful, but let me tell you something. Next time you go on a show, when you come out, I know this joke is not. Oh, I didn't even do that joke, did I? No.
Give it a try.
Well, the joke. No, it's not a joke. I was told that I'm playing a sports announcer on
Right,
this
on the
new
new show,
series.
sure.
So they told me to make sure not to sit like this when I come out and talk.
Why is that?
Oh, maybe it's normal. I don't know. It's just... Maybe it's more like this. Is that okay?
That's it. But
So, what are the Mets going to do this year? That's the whole point. And she'll say that is not. I know you think it's funny, but it's really not.
yeah, not funny. Now, your wife is from the Boston area?
Boston area,
Boston
yeah,
area?
Big Red. That's partly why I'm such a big fan. I'm so proud of her. She had sex with so many Red Sox during their big pennant-winning years. And it's wonderful. I still talk to what Carl Yastrzemski. What was he like? And I just wish if she'd been around when Ted Williams was playing. You know,
the stories.
But she says you'll have to ask my mom about that. Oh, God. Oh, but that's the thing. But yeah, she's from
Did I go
Boston.
too far? I thought this was a roast. Somebody told me this was a roast. Now, Fred, congratulations on the new series. It's called
Back to You.
Now, this is a big one. This is Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, good heavens. And
Yeah.
Patty Heaton.
Patty Heaton, sure.
America's Sweetheart.
That's right.
We have some wonderful actors, Ty Burrell and Josh Gad and Ida Field. And it's so much fun. The writing is so rich.
Yes,
and
witty.
Yeah,
Fun. Must be a lot of fun.
Rich.
September
Mark Twain was witty. This is rich.
September 19th at 8 p.m. Back to you. Fred Willard, always a pleasure,
Oh, thank
Fred.
you so much, David.
You were great.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back with MIA.